Alright, hello and welcome to my Taris Smuggler mission guide. My name is Slick and let's get to it. So I'm going to take my smuggler through Taris here. Let me just head up to travel to it. So as I said earlier, Taris is the, in my other videos anyway, Taris is the first planet you go to when you travel to all your planets with your ship. Instead of Balmora, which it is for the burials. If you remember with the smuggler, we're supposed to be dropping all this stuff off in order to get parts for a map to go after a treasure.
Ah, Taris. Did you know you've just landed on the biggest graveyard in the galaxy? There's not much to enjoy here, besides skeletons, ruins, and man-eating creatures.
It's the perfect romantic getaway, sweetheart.
Don't flatter yourself, flyboy. And for the record, I prefer my cities intact. Taris was the Coruscant of the Outer Rim, until some lunatic leveled it centuries ago. Now it's a toxic swamp. We're here for an astrogation chart that was in a vault when Taris fell. That vault's somewhere in these ruins.
How do you know the vault still exists?
It was built to withstand anything short of a supernova. Our lost vault was designed to be recovered after a major catastrophe. All we need are the right sensors to locate it. The catch is, the only person I know with access to those sensors is someone who hates me.
Someone hates you? But you're so likable.
Try not to slip on your own sarcasm. I wouldn't want you to break anything. Yet. I made our contact an irresistible offer. One of the deal's terms is that she doesn't have to see me. I need you to get that vault's location, Captain. Impress the stars out of her.
People always tell me how impressive I am.
That must be a terrible burden for you. I should also warn you. Skavik knows about the vault. We can't let him catch up.
I'm curious how you know what Skavik's up to.
He wasted a lot of breath trying to impress me into his bunk. It never worked, but I learned a lot about his plans. The astrogation chart in that vault is essential to finding Nocdrane's riches, Captain. Your contact name is Beryl Thorn. When Beryl gives you the vault's location, come back and see me. Oh, and try not to let anything eat you.
Alright, so let's go make the jump to meet with this Beryl Thorn. Alright, so as we landed, we've run into an agent, so let's go see what's up with him.
I'm Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. What brings you to my planet, Captain?
What's your job? Showing me how to shake hands with the natives?
Hard to believe a spacer like you never encountered Republic Customs before. The Republic Customs Office monitors all starship traffic and ensures no illegal goods are transported on or off this planet. There's a lot of contraband making its way around Taris. If you see anything suspicious, I suggest you report it immediately.
Is there a reward for information?
I pay for any lead that results in an arrest. An honest person could make a lot of money. I take a special interest in every new arrival to my planet, Captain. Keep your nose clean and we won't have any trouble. Clear?
Do you give this speech to everyone?
Just the ones I think need to hear it. Enjoy your visit to Taris.
So it seems like there's a Republic agent interested in me. Better be careful. Alright, so Beryl Thorn is actually just over here at negative 1833, 560 in Alaris. Turn into what Beryl's up to.
Argo, you're leaking oil again. You want to set this whole warehouse on fire?
The Maker said it is better to burn out than rust away. Perhaps I'm testing that wisdom, mistress.
I'm looking for Beryl Thorn.
That's me. Argo's what passes for my second in command. I recognize you from Risha's holo. Let's get one thing straight. The only reason I agreed to help is because my contract supplying the Taris Reclamation Project is at risk. Looked like easy credits. Turns out Taris is anything but easy. There are lots of interesting ways to die.
As long as you're breathing, you're still in business.
Some business. I'm barely covering my own expenses. If I don't finish my contract, I don't get paid. Tyrell, my partner, died on a supply run. Put me in a real bind. I'll find that vault, but I have to finish my contract to do it. You work for me, and I'll work for you. Deal?
What's the upside for me?
A real mercenary, huh? I stashed some credits for a rainy day. You'll get them when the job's done. I only have 2 deliveries left. Soon as you handle them both, we'll find your vault. The first job's for a Republic scientist named Vernon. He's got a research camp in Rakghoul territory.
What else do you need me to deliver?
Excavation supplies, but I'm still tracking those down. I'll call your holo when I find them. I'll start working on your job while you handle mine. Isn't cooperation grand?
Hello again, Captain. I didn't know you and Thorn were acquainted.
Agent Saganti, what a lovely surprise. It's only been a day since your last inspection. Don't you Republic Customs boys have better things to do than turn my warehouse upside down again?
I can inspect this warehouse whenever I want. It's the law.
Take Dr. Vernon's delivery, Captain. There's no reason for you to stick around.
What kind of man would I be if I left you alone with this guy?
A smart man. I can take care of myself. But thanks. Poke around the warehouse all you want, Agent. You won't find anything out of order.
What did I just step in, Thorn?
My apologies, sir. I believe that is my hydraulic fluid.
Alright, so... It's very interesting. That, looks like we're playing Delivery Boy right now. And basically Sagante here did not just annoy us at the starport, but he annoys Barrel Thorn on a regular basis. Something tells me there's more to this than meets the eye. So let's make the jump. Alright, we've arrived to where Dr. Vernon is. Negative 1,699 over 178. He's actually just in a little tent here, working on a terminal.
Dear Adeli, I regret that your husband was killed yesterday by Rakghouls. Please accept my condolences. Dr. Soilan was an excellent scientist. I've never composed a death notice before. How did that sound?
You might try softening the blow a little.
Really? Adeli always impressed me as something of a stoic. Then again, she is a widow now. I recognize the symbols on that container. My bio-alarms have finally arrived. Good, good. If only this had arrived in time to save my associates. Not your fault, certainly. We knew the risk of studying Rakghouls.
How did you manage to survive by yourself?
I do seem to have beaten the odds. Perhaps there's something about me these creatures don't like. My colleagues and I were studying the Rakghouls' behavior, hoping to find a means of containing them. We can't afford to let the Rakghouls impede our progress. The Republic's rebuilding efforts on Taris are paramount to future prosperity.
You're pretty fearless for a scientist.
Fear obstructs understanding. Besides, my prospects for survival have just improved. I've isolated an identifying element in the Rakghouls' physiology, making it possible to detect and track their movements. The bio-alarms you brought will reveal how the creatures hunt. However, installing them will be a challenge with all my assistants dead.
You got the credits, Doc. I got the time.
Thanks to the Rakghouls, I have a budget surplus for staff expenses. You're hired. Place a bio-alarm at each survey station we've established, and I'll see you're amply rewarded.
Amply rewarded is my middle name.
Your parents must have been fascinating people. Come back when you're done, and we'll celebrate your success. Normally, I'd ask for your next of kin's hollow frequency, but I'd rather maintain some optimism. Good luck.
Obviously, he doesn't understand sarcasm. Alright, so the alarms are actually just north, those service stations. I was actually out there earlier wondering what that area was for. It's never really been up there. I guess I was there for the smuggler mission. So I'm gonna make a jump since it's quite far away. So let's do that. Alright, so we're out here in the Republic Resettlement Zone. That's what they're called. We just have to run up these pods, it looks like, and set these bow alarms. It's a pretty easy quest. Lots of rackles out here, but there's a ton of rackles on Taris to begin with. At the time of taping this, the rackle event is actually going on Alderaan. I tried it on my bounty hunter earlier. It was actually decently fun. Looks like I'll kill 20 rackles while I'm out here too. One thing I haven't tried it with it was the raid, so don't know what that's like. It's one boss I hear. I'm assuming it's a recurrent event just because of the fact that it does say in the achievement for one of the titles that you participate on Alderaan, Corellia, or Tatooine, where they plan on moving it somewhere next time. Alright, there we go. The best defense. Alright, so let's make the jump back to Dr. Vernon. Alright, so we've returned to Dr. Vernon. Let's see what he has to say.
Splendid work. I'm already receiving data transmissions from the bio-alarms. You've done the Republic's rebuilding effort a tremendous favor.
All I need now is my fee.
Oh, come now. Take a moment and give yourself a pat on the back before you dash off with your money. What you've done most definitely calls for generous compensation. Good show.
Best of luck to you.
Soon, we'll know how to contain the rat ghouls. From there, eradication of these beasts will quickly follow. Accept these credits with my extreme gratitude. I'll begin collating my data. Thank you again for everything.
Alright, man, is that the first time we've ever had to use our holocom on the smuggler? Alright, so let's call it Barrel Thorn.
Hey, Captain. How are things out there?
That crazy Republic scientist got his gear.
Glad to hear it. That's one down, one to go. I finally located the other supplies you need to deliver. They were lost when Tyradal got killed by the rat ghouls. A Republic patrol found the supplies with Tyradal's remains. Dropped everything off at an outpost near the lake.
What do you know about this lake? Is there swimming?
Only if you enjoy bathing in acid. All you have to do is swing by the outpost, grab the supplies, and take them to an engineer named Ovold. Ovold will give you some planetary core samples to bring back to me. Got it?
That should be easy enough.
Yeah,
That's what Taris said. Grab the supplies from the outpost, get them to Ovold, and return to me with his core samples. Good luck.
Alright, so... oh, look at that, we get pants. Alright, so let's make the jump to the Orc base quartermaster. Alright, so we're about to go speak to the Orc base quartermaster. Looks like Sergeant Kluwer, sorry, is his name. We're at negative 848, 112. Just a little bit past where he's stationed. Orc. Kind of in the back where you usually don't run down here.
Naya Nugan, Jinim Naya, Lak Umnan Mege. Nule Lak Apa Jam Kamgram, Amkanem Nang Nemua Inuk.
I sincerely have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Honest.
Nakag Agip Kikbenabab, Nea Agam Berakaki, Bomo Gala Apayang, Nilama Imi Amka Angap. Kala Jiwa Nimok, Bemgam Nyama, Naya Igam.
That sounds like just what I need.
Nibaga Glamka, Gakyam, Glagnimu Amya Galak. Naya Naramkam, Kala Ama Mani Mami, Libikbak.
Sure seems that way.
Memgam Gamgi, Nina Gegwan, Amnerna Hanak. Kamperem Ganyam Bajiyang, Manikikum Bukam.
Alright, so... let's see that. Alright, so we have to go raid some scavenger camps. Destroy their weapon caches out here. So let's make the jump to do that. Alright, so we've arrived at where the scavenger weapon caches are. Up here. I was wondering. So let's take a look with what we gotta do.
Let's have us some fun, Captain.
Obviously there's a smuggler already here, because I'm just running out of stuff right now. I want to see if I can get this bonus quest done before we make the jump. So let's just run over to the... oh, wait, these guys have respawned. Excellent.
I found a way to improve upon your specifications, Master. I trust you don't mind.
So the dreads don't give me anything, so I'm kind of gonna run past them. Alright, so let's make the jump back to Sergeant Kluwer. Alright, so we've returned to Sergeant Kluwer.
I handled everything just like you wanted.
Nakag agip kik benabab. Neya agam berakaki. Mem amgab kugab kramanik. Umka kiga mayamak. Bemkanaya nugan. Jinim naya lak umnan mege.
Alright, I will try not to get dead. So let's make this jump to Uvold, which looks like it is in the Burrell settlement right here. So let's do that. Alright, so looks like Uvold is actually just outside Waypoint Station Dre at -610, -238 in the Burrell settlement. So let's talk to him.
Kuchusa yomata chitoya asubwi mota uipa. Patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko.
You never take those things off?
Chobad I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Buka kampak nijit. Tonka yiliska chanaga. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta odmishka.
Beryl said you have something for me to take back.
Kuchusa yomata chitoya. Asubwi mota uipa. Poya toka changa goptula do bata wana wanki. Chaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung.
Seems to me taking more core samples would be less dangerous.
Chaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung. Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto.
Beryl owes me a hefty bonus for this.
Chobad I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Tauz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta odmishka.
Oh, damn scavengers. Looks like the scavengers are located just over here, so I'm not gonna make a jump. I'm actually just gonna run down there, as it is not even that far from where we are. Just get past those rat ghouls. Can't believe that guy glued those goggles to his head. Okay, that doesn't look as good as takedown does to the sniper. So, does it specify which guys we need to take out too? No, it just says looks like it wants us to run into the actual camps to do that. Okay, so that's what we're doing.
My results were less than ideal. There is no excuse for this failure.
Still, quick draw looks pretty cool. Oh wow, stuff comes back pretty fast too.
How are you?
Alright, so the core samples on Taris are actually in there. So let's head in.
Howdy.
Look at that. I'm right on the edge before I would have fell and possibly died. It's not that big of a drop, but still. And this is how I'll recover health. Well, apparently I can't use that in here. Oh well. I did not realize it was an instance.
Dumb, ugly, and dead.
Kind of funny, I'll mention this. On the Imperial side, you actually run in this area. If I remember correctly, it's a heroic area. But the Datacron's up there. I was actually expecting to run down here and look for the Datacron, but that's not the case in this area. Which means I actually am going to have to go looking for my Datacron to do. Just in case they don't count, I'm going to run back here and kill off those guys in the corner here. There we go. So I don't remember coming down here on my smuggler, obviously, when I thought this was the area for the Datacron, so let's see what's going on here.
Why'd you have to go and kill everybody? Some of those guys were alright.
I'm here for the planetary core samples. Hand them over.
Planetary core samples. Right. You work for Beryl Thorne, don't you? That's what I used to do. The name's Tyrodol. I was helping Beryl smuggle artifacts off Taris disguised as core samples. I thought we'd get rich. Turns out Beryl's a soft touch. Instead of selling what we smuggle on the Imperial market, Beryl gives relics to descendants of Taris survivors for a tiny finder's fee. Ridiculous.
There's an Imperial market on Taris?
No. But high-ups in Imperial space pay big credits for Taris artifacts. They're status symbols. I let Beryl think rat ghouls killed me and went into business with the scavengers. They had a bright idea to increase profits. Why sell a relic to the Imperials once we can sell it a dozen times? These droids are making copies of the relics.
Takes guts to fleece the Empire.
And that's just the beginning. I'm working out deals with wealthy collectors all over the galaxy. Let's be smart about this. I'll give you a hefty payout and a cargo pod of counterfeit relics if you keep my operation quiet. You go home richer, Beryl gets some relics to give away, and I stay in business. What do you say?
I actually like that deal.
Sounds like a happy ending for everyone.
I'll transfer credits to your account right away. You'll have them by the time you're done with Beryl. Take this cargo pod of fake relics to her. She'll never know the difference. Just remember, this stays between us.
Alright, so let's make the jump back to Ovold. Alright, so we've returned to Ovold.
Chicos pa inigudad ijigliska chanagawa. O grani tampio da pushi wompa, pu tula musta.
These aren't core samples, Ovold, and you know it.
Moja jo chaluka. Kunachi do niktitoki saya tupi nu aviti.
Don't make me get ugly with you, pal.
Wanta humpa, muri rava fupa jibampa wula. Kutogi gumpa, jiji no lia makachisa. Doika boda pachi isa jonki.
That's your story and you're sticking to it?
Umpa hupa, jikilia umpasa dobiska. Ha wanchi kospa tota ulia.
So let's make the jump to Beryl Thorne. Alright, so we're returning to Beryl Thorne right now. Give her the core fragments, so to speak.
I can count the number of times I've been truly impressed in my life on one hand, Captain. Congratulations. You walking in with those core samples just got added to the list.
I always deliver, sweetheart.
Shame to see a man like you wasted on Risha. Argo, take this cargo pod and stow it with the others.
When will we finally leave this accursed swamp? The humidity makes my joints rust.
Hey, look at that. The Republic just updated my contract log as complete. And right on time. My spaceport friend granted me access to the Republic sensor array. Let's find us a vault.
It was that easy for you to get access?
Never easy. I just make it look that way. Sensors are picking up the vault's unique radiation signature. That's good. Aha, there it is. Oh. Your vault is in Zone 0. That's bad.
Give me all the details.
Zone 0 is in no man's land. When the Republic first got here, it sent a bunch of surveyors to map the region. One surveyor made it back alive. Said the place is overrun with things worse than rat ghouls. Nobody goes there.
No man should march into certain death without a kiss for luck.
I'll ask, but Argo's real picky about his men.
I beg your pardon, mistress.
You'll need serious hardware to crack that vault. Risha's good at getting into places she isn't supposed to. Maybe talk to her. Here's your fee for helping me complete my contract. We're even now. Good luck, Captain.
I tried the flirt option. It didn't work out so well. So, it's looking like I'm gonna have to return to my ship now. So let's make a jump and do that. Alright, so we've just returned to Risha.
Hope you got that vault's location. I eavesdropped on Skavik and some mercenaries over an encrypted comm channel. They're trying to beat us to the vault. Sounds like they're closing in.
Beryl says the vault is buried in a place called Zone 0.
Then we're not sunk yet. Unlike us, the mercenaries don't have the vault's exact coordinates. From what I overheard, Skavik's men aren't having much luck in their search for the vault. Something out there is eating those mercenaries alive. Literally.
For once, I'm glad Taris is a death trap.
The creatures are slowing the mercenaries down, but not enough. Get to the vault as fast as you can, then open the lock with this Geonosian slicer module. It took me months to trade for this. Don't lose it, understand?
Stop bossing me around. Got it?
Don't be so thin-skinned. I'm just excited is all. Good luck, partner. Hope I see you again soon.
If I die, lock up before you leave.
Not funny.
Alright, so let's head for the vault. Alright, so as we stepped out of our ship, Agent Saganti would like to speak to us.
Remember me? Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. I have some questions about Beryl Thorne.
What do you want to know, Agent?
I suspect Thorne is smuggling relics, and I think I know how she's doing it. What I lack is proof. I need someone to step forward and testify so I can arrest her. I'm looking for an honest citizen, Captain.
Beryl's a good person. She's not doing anything wrong.
If I catch you covering for her, well, let's not consider the ugly implications. I'm authorized to pay a generous sum for any lead resulting in an arrest. Think about what's best for you. Are you absolutely sure you don't know anything about Beryl Thorne's criminal activities?
Beryl just looks dishonest, that's all. I have the same problem.
Go on. Have a good laugh. While you still can. Nobody escapes justice forever, Captain. Nobody.
Keep practicing that line, Agent. Someday it might scare someone.
Let's go, Min.
Beryl needs to clear out of here. That agent won't give up.
I don't want Beryl getting caught.
Me neither. She's one of the good guys. We should drop by her place on our way to Zone 0. It's the least we can do.
Alright, so let's jump to Beryl Thorne. Alright, so we've arrived at Beryl Thorne's place. One thing I will say is I found the Smuggler one, where whatever decision you make actually really affects your story on that planet. This is in Act 1.
Didn't expect to see you again. What's the occasion, Captain?
Republic Customs is on to you. I kept them off your back.
You have the vault's coordinates. You didn't have to come warn me, but you did. Where I come from, the best friends are the ones who lie for you. Guess you're a better friend than I thought.
Friendship isn't all I had in mind for us.
Argo, start packing. I'd like some privacy.
Anything to get off this mega-forsaken planet, Mistress Beryl.
I'll, just go count the rat ghouls.
Been saving a bottle of Cassandran brandy for a special occasion. This seems like one. Come on. I wish we had more time, but I better get going. I want you to have this. Saved me more times than I can count. I hope it does the same for you.
I'm glad we're parting as friends.
Risha doesn't deserve a partner like you. Watch your back, alright? I'll get off Taris while the getting's good. I know Argo's ready.
You have no idea, Mistress Beryl.
Thanks for everything, Captain.
As you might have realized, I'm doing all the flirting options just for the hell of it. So let's make the jump to the actual vault this time. Alright, so we've arrived at the vault. And there's a bunch of hired guns out here you can shoot, but they seem to have evade bugged me pretty damn badly, so I just ran past them, so let's check out what we're doing here. Oh, here's some hired gunmen though. Oh, they're all over the place. So let's just heal up real quick and then we can see Roxer.
What the? Who the? How'd you?
Not big on completing sentences, are you?
You're just... I can't believe you're not supposed to be here. We've been through 10 kinds of pain getting to this vault, and not to watch you open it first. Skavik, you there? You want to see this, boss? We're at the vault, but we're not alone.
Too perfect. I love it when everything comes together like this. How's life treating you, Captain? You enjoying my ship and all my stuff? What about that two-faced Risha?
You want answers, you cheap nerf herder? Come and get them yourself.
Yeah, I'd love to, but I'm stuck in orbit and you'll be a grease stain by the time I get down there. Still owe you for that mess on Coruscant. You have any idea the grief I'm taking? I could kill everybody who cracks a joke, but that's a lot of work. So why don't you just die already?
Stop taking yourself so seriously.
A man's reputation is everything. If I don't take myself seriously, who will? Roxer, I want you and the boys to spare no effort killing my friend, and make it as painful as possible.
You heard the boss. Fry this fool!
Oh, that was easy. I didn't expect to be fighting anything, so let's open this bad boy. The astrogation chart. Alright, so let's make the jump back to Risha and we should be done Taris. Alright, so we've returned to Risha, so let's see what she has to say.
You got the astrogation chart, didn't you? I can tell by the look on your face.
Did you ever doubt me?
If I did, you've just made me a believer for life. That astrogation chart belonged to an exchange gangster named Davik Kang. Davik personally mapped dozens of hyperlanes between the core and outer rim systems. He found shortcuts and hideouts all over the galaxy.
For those who want to know, Davik King was Revan ended up Revan ended up stealing the Ebon Hawk, which was his ship, and that's your flagship for both KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2.
How'd you find out about this chart?
The same way I find out about everything. Listening to the right people. Have you studied much galactic history, Captain? Interesting patterns emerge if you pay attention. Davik Kang's criminal empire ended when this planet was destroyed. Nocdrayan's empire was born when he destroyed a planet.
What a bloodthirsty creep.
That's one way to look at it, assuming you're ignorant of the actual facts. Once upon a time, there was a pirate haven on the Outer Rim called Mandelia. Thousands of criminals lived there. One bright morning, Nocdrayan's freighter dropped out of hyperspace over Mandelia. He demanded the pirates surrender to him or die.
Pirates aren't known for surrendering.
They weren't afraid of a lone, lightly armed freighter. They thought Nock was crazy. When the pirates sent their reply, Nock launched a single rocket at their settlement. The warhead was tipped with an Imperial nerve toxin. The entire settlement died in less than a minute.
How many people did Nock murder?
10,000 greedy pirates, give or take. That day at Mandelia, Nock Drain went from being a low-rent smuggler to one of the richest criminals in the galaxy. Anyway, that's how the legend goes. I should probably let you get back to work.
How about some more history lessons someplace private?
You're incorrigible. Come see me when you're irresistible and we'll talk. At any rate, I'm ready to leave Taris. I'm sure we can find someplace more interesting to be.
You've got a bad case of wanderlust, Risha.
Hey, it's one of my best qualities.
Let me throw this on. So there's my new blasters. So that wraps up Taris for us. So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe as it really helps. Hope you guys appreciated watching the smuggler missions on Taris. And at some point you will see the smuggler missions on Nar Shaddaa. So keep supporting the official release, keep checking back for more video updates, and good luck.